Welcome to the deep dive. You've given us a fascinating array of sources, and, well, as always, our goal is to distill those down into the crucial insights. The stuff that helps you get truly well-informed fast. Today, we're tackling a topic I know is on a lot of minds, making money. We're going to explore a variety of income generation strategies, all drawn directly from the articles you shared.
Right.
Think of this as your personal cheat sheet, basically. Understanding the different ways you can earn, from quick boosts to maybe more long-term growth.
Yeah, covering both active and passive streams.
Exactly, and some really accessible side hustle ideas too. Okay, let's dive right in.
It's interesting how the material you provided sort of naturally groups things
Yeah.
based on like immediate needs versus future goals. It's a really
Right.
practical way to look at it. You
Yeah.
can clearly see that split. Needing cash now versus wanting something that earns more, well, automatically over time.
Exactly. And one of the first big questions in your sources is, do you want quick cash? So the material points to a few key ways. First up, freelancing. Now, for anyone maybe new to this, can you kind of break down how that generally works?
Sure. So freelancing, in essence, it's offering your skills, your expertise to clients, usually through online platforms, right? And you get
Yeah.
paid for that work. And the sources you shared, they highlight a really wide range of services people want. Things like writing, graphic design, those are pretty common.
Right.
But also more techie stuff like programming. And interestingly, the material also points to this growing demand for like video editing and virtual assistants.
And it looks like there's this whole ecosystem of online platforms connecting freelancers and clients. Your sources mention names like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, People Per Hour.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
So if you have a skill in one of these areas, what are the smart first steps?
Well, the first critical step, and the sources really stress this, is identifying your core skills. Like, what are you genuinely good at? And maybe what do you actually enjoy doing or have experience in?
Okay, self-assessment first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you've got that clarity, the next move is building a really compelling profile on one, maybe more, of these platforms. It's like your digital storefront, you know?
Right.
And what's interesting here is that a good profile, it's more than just listing skills. It's about showcasing your unique value.
Right.
What can you deliver?
Makes sense.
After that, it's about actively looking for projects or maybe creating service listings that clearly state what you offer, your rates. And then, probably most important, consistently delivering quality work. That's crucial for building that reputation, getting more jobs.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, entering a digital marketplace, putting your best foot forward. Okay, and another quick cash method highlighted is flipping items, the classic buy low, sell high thing. Can you elaborate on how that works today?
Absolutely. So flipping at its heart is spotting items that are undervalued, or you can get them cheap, and then reselling for a profit. The sources you gave offer some really varied examples, those hidden gems in thrift stores maybe, or more specialized stuff like collectible sneakers, electronics.
Right.
What's particularly interesting is the mention of digital assets, too. That opens up a whole new area.
Digital assets, like
What would be things like domain names, maybe even certain types of NFTs, though that's a whole other conversation.
Huh, fascinating. And where would someone typically go to buy and sell these different things?
Well, the platforms really depend on the items. For general stuff, the sources mention, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
For loose markets like sneakers, you've got specialized platforms like StockX.
Right.
And for digital assets, you might be looking at specific online marketplaces or even direct peer-to-peer stuff.
Yeah.
The initial steps. Developing an eye for those cheap, in-demand items, that takes a bit of research, right? Checking trends, resale values. Then, once you get the items, making effective online listings is key. Good descriptions, quality photos, and then, of course, actually shipping it out efficiently when it sells.
So it's kind of being a savvy treasure hunter combined with some online sales skills.
Exactly.
Okay, the third quick cash option your sources bring up is gig work. This feels like it's become a huge part of the economy. What jobs usually fall under this?
Yeah, gig work, as the material outlines it, is basically flexible jobs, often with a pretty immediate payment. Think of food delivery like Uber Eats or DoorDash, ride sharing with Uber, Lyft, or even tasks like handyman stuff through TaskRabbit, grocery delivery via Instacart.
Okay.
The defining things here are the flexibility when and how you work and the relatively quick payout.
And this sounds like getting started is usually fairly straightforward, based on your sources.
Yeah, generally. The initial steps usually involve signing up on the platform you're interested in, Depending on the gig, maybe there are background checks, vehicle inspections, things like that for safety.
Sure.
But usually, once you're approved, you can start taking gigs and earning pretty quickly based on your own schedule.
Okay, so those are some solid options for quicker income. But what if someone's thinking more long-term, building something that generates income even when they're not actively working? Your sources mention passive income. What are the main strategies there?
Right, passive income. As the sources describe it, it's about setting up systems that can earn revenue after an initial investment of time and effort, earning even when you're not directly working on it at that moment.
Hmm.
The material outlines several key approaches, starting with content creation.
This definitely feels like a major one these days.
Yeah.
What does building passive income through content creation look like?
Well, it involves creating valuable or maybe entertaining content. Could be videos for YouTube, articles on Medium, or your own blog using WordPress, or even short stuff for TikTok or Instagram. The goal is attracting a specific audience.
Okay.
Once you've built that audience, then you can monetize their attention, through ads, sponsorships, or using affiliate marketing links.
And the first steps for content creation seem really focused on laying a solid foundation.
Precisely. The sources really emphasize finding a niche, a specific topic you know about or are passionate about. They mention examples like tech, gaming, finance, fitness.
Right.
Then it's about consistently creating and publishing high-quality content that your audience finds valuable or informative or entertaining. Building that loyal audience, it takes time, consistent effort. But once it's established, those monetization options open up.
Okay. Another passive method mentioned is affiliate marketing. How is this different from just generally monetizing content you're already making?
Affiliate marketing is a specific way to monetize. Instead of selling your own stuff or just relying on ads, you partner with other companies and promote their products or services.
Oh.
When someone buys through your unique affiliate link, you get a commission. The sources highlight platforms like Amazon Associates, ClickBank, Share a Sale, popular networks connecting creators with products.
Got it.
And interestingly, the sources also suggest that successful affiliates often prioritize building genuine trust, authentic reviews, recommendations, not just spamming links.
Nice, that makes sense.
That long-term trust-based approach tends to work better, be more sustainable.
So the key is recommending and driving sales for others through your content.
Exactly, the initial steps. Choosing products that actually fit your niche and would be valuable to your audience. Then integrating those recommendations naturally into your content, maybe a blog review, a YouTube demo, social media posts, always including your unique affiliate link.
Okay. Moving on, your sources also talk about selling digital products. That seems like a really interesting passive income route. Create once, sell repeatedly. What kind of products are we talking about?
Yeah, digital products are essentially, intangible goods sold online. The sources give great examples like ebooks sharing your expertise, online courses teaching a skill, original music, downloadable printables, templates. The big advantage. Once you've put in the work to create it, the cost of making more copies is basically zero. So high profit margins.
Nice.
Platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, Udemy, Teachable, they provide the infrastructure to host and sell these.
And it sounds like the main upfront work is just creating the product itself, right?
Exactly. Step one is brainstorming, developing a valuable product idea. Maybe a guide based on your knowledge, a course on a skill you've mastered, templates that solve a problem.
Okay.
Once the product's ready, you need to set up an online store or use one of those platforms to handle sales and delivery.
Gotcha. Finally, under passive income, your sources mention investing. This feels more traditional, putting money to work so it grows over time.
Yes, investing is allocating capital into assets, hoping they'll appreciate in value, generating returns. The sources mention key examples: stocks owning bits of companies, crypto more volatile, and real estate usually bigger investments, less liquid.
Right.
And there are tons of platforms now making this more accessible. Robinhood, Coinbase for crypto, Fundrise for real estate, traditional brokers like E-Trade.
Yeah, it's just the barriers to entry seem much lower now.
Mm-hmm.
For someone starting out, what are the most important first steps based on the info you saw?
The sources rightly hammer home the importance of education. Before jumping in, it's crucial to learn about different investments, understand the risks involved, really understand them.
Definitely.
Starting small is usually smart for beginners, and focusing on long-term assets with potential for steady growth is often a good strategy. It's also key to remember, like stocks, crypto, real estate, they all have different risk levels and potential returns. Got to be mindful of that.
Okay, so we've covered quick cash strategies and ways to build passive income. Now, your sources also touch on leveraging existing skills and thinking about longer-term business growth. Interestingly, freelancing pops up again here.
That's right. While freelancing can be for immediate income, it can also be a powerful way to consistently monetize your skills long term. Build a strong portfolio, a reliable client base. It can evolve from just gigs into something more stable, substantial. It could even lay the groundwork for a more formal business if you decide to expand or hire people.
Right. And alongside freelancing, the sources specifically mention online tutoring and teaching, another way to leverage existing knowledge. How does that usually work?
Yeah, online tutoring is basically sharing your expertise, maybe academic subjects, practical skills with students remotely, usually one-on-one or small groups, for a fee per session.
Okay.
Platforms like VIP Kid, Wizen, Chegg Tutors, they act as matchmakers, connecting tutors with students.
Okay.
Getting started usually means applying to the platform, maybe a screening process to check your qualifications. Once approved, you create a profile, offer your services, schedule sessions.
Seems like a very direct way to monetize knowledge and help people learn. Now, the setup wasn't explicit in your sources, but e-commerce kind of naturally comes up when talking long-term growth, especially related to digital products.
Absolutely. Selling one digital product might be passive income, but building a full e-commerce operation, whether digital or even physical goods, though physical wasn't detailed here, definitely fits with long-term business growth.
Okay.
It involves not just creating products, but also marketing, customer service, potentially scaling up as you grow. It's a bigger picture.
And we also see content creation mentioned again, but this time focused on its potential for long-term business growth, not just passive income. Seems like it can really evolve.
Exactly. Consistently creating valuable content builds that dedicated audience, and that audience itself becomes a huge asset. Over time, you can diversify how you make money beyond just ads or affiliate links. Maybe create and sell your own premium products, offer memberships, bonus content, essentially build a brand around your niche. That leads to more sustainable, scalable income long term.
Okay. Finally, your sources mentioned low-risk side hustles. Options for extra income without huge upfront investment or time commitment. Print on demand is highlighted here. Can you explain that model?
Yeah, print on demand is pretty neat and low risk because you don't hold inventory. You create designs for t-shirts, mugs, posters, whatever, and upload them to a service provider like Printful, Teespring, or Redbubble.
Okay.
When a customer orders something with your design, the print on demand company handles everything, printing, packing, shipping directly to the customer.
Ah,
You, the designer, get a profit on each sale without ever touching the product or managing fulfillment.
wow.
The first steps. Create simple, appealing designs for a specific audience, and then promote your products online.
That sounds like a great way to be creative and potentially earn without much financial risk. We've definitely covered a lot of ground here today, a wide range of strategies, from quick cash to long-term growth. It really seems like the best way depends on the person.
That's a crucial takeaway, yeah. The sources implicitly show there's no single formula. The right method for you depends on, well, your time, your skills, your financial goals, your risk tolerance.
Right.
What works great for one person might be totally wrong for someone else. And it's important to remember, like the sources suggest, these methods aren't always separate. They can evolve. A freelance career could grow into a full business, for example.
So just to quickly recap, based on the info you shared, we looked at active income, like freelancing, gig work, flipping items for more immediate needs. Then passive income, content creation, affiliate marketing, digital products, investing for longer-term growth, and finally, low-risk side hustles like print on demand and online tutoring. This deep dive was really meant to give you, our listener, a clearer map of the options from your sources.
And what's insightful, too, is how some of these connect, like building an audience via content creation that can fuel affiliate marketing, digital product sales, even a future e-commerce business. They can work together.
Absolutely. So as you reflect on all this, what initial steps maybe resonate most with your current situation, your aspirations, and what areas might be worth exploring further for you? We really encourage you to dig deeper into the specific resources and platforms we mentioned that caught your eye. Consider which of these money-making methods could be the best fit for your unique goals. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.